Hello, welcome to another Taumaturge stream. Today we are going to continue with finding the clues how my father died. So let's see how it goes. Let's see where we ended last time. Okay. Search your father's study and talk to Mordechai. Let's go there first. One more point. Can't really buy anything. First here. Let's see what we'll find in how. What's here? Neatly folded letter. Let me be honest, you are not my first choice. Your face is common, your excessive independence and tendency to wear pants are disturbing, and the annoyed expression frequently present on your face makes your eyebrows look like two angry badgers. Moreover, you are intelligent, which bodes no good in a woman, okay? We both know living with you will be a source of incessant migraines and nuisance. Still, I'm willing to offer marriage. I think that in the after-mentioned circumstances, my offer is more than generous. Okay, I don't think so. Can I find this guy and beat him up or something? Old letter. Keys. Book on the floor, Kabbalistic text. Lesson violently tore his pages, tearing the paper between trembling fingers. His vexed. He paused to think about the curse of Abraham that was placed upon him. There must be solution. Okay, so he did something and got cursed. And now I need to find what it was. Donald exhaled regret, and the message enchant in the locket whispers a warning. The echo of Golem's curse smells of dark Kabbalah and remorse. I feel something else, a trace. I recognize it. It was in the ruins of the tenement house under which my father died. Gabi saw her from Nozick. Synagogue cast the Golem curse on father. Interesting, especially given the fact that the two were seemingly friends. On the other hand, the strange important relationship was father's favorite pastime. It doesn't surprise me. If I want to get rid of Golem, I should go to Milo.
I have to find their meeting place.
Yet at bottom rests a clear and precise hole that wasn't left there by accident. It was laid out carefully by the skilled mind of a thaumaturge. The message is short. Let us meet. Okay, so they trying to contact me. A suspicious address and a message that only another thaumaturge could read. It smells of mystery and conspiracy. This is exactly what Konechkin and Svetlana were talking about. I should check it out. Okay, but first let's talk to Mordechai. Where is he? Talk to this guy. Need to go this way.
That's him, the one with the book. You oozing carbuncle. You ain't had enough of Warsaw yet? So you're sticking your nose in on people here?
You know what
What
happens
do
to
you want
fellas
from me?
who sniff
Another
around
fight?
where they ain't supposed to?
Nirov don't kid around with them.
And I don't kid with you. Want to go to
I
laundry?
just wanted to stop by the laundry.
He must have shit his pants. You'll have to find yourself another laundry.
I don't think so. Okay, what does he have? The first attack on the stack does a hidden negative state on the attacker. Reduce damage. Invulnerability. Okay. This guy and here we have it. Let's give some suffering. Okay, let's continue. Okay, suffering for him also. One down. This one. Take him down also. Load. More suffering for him. Suffering is pretty strong here.
The things people come up with.
Button jacket. Written by harsh curse, tossed around in pent-up rage at his wife, who dared to criticize the threadbare checkered fabric. And the rage pattern is his favorite jacket. What if he looks like a beggar in it? He doesn't have to be dapper. He's there and that's enough. Okay, whose conclusion is that? Everyone can see the way you are, whatever you wear, silk or a paperback. Whatever your style is classic, avant-garde or casual. Tartan, argyle, lace, spirals, embroidery and golden threads. Everything match everything. You can get away with anything as long as you wear it with confidence. Okay. Go inside. And let's talk to him.
You're talking nonsense!
Did you hear about Praga? I'm at the harbor
I'm
getting
going-
fish, and half
I will
the
be
wharf
back in
is
a
in
moment.
splinters. They said there's even bodies.
More bodies than they usually fish out of the Vistula, practically every day. They were only just writing about Povishle.
But listen to this. They're saying it's some giant did it all.
You sure?
Maybe I can help. Recently, I've taken an interest in one of those.
Leave us alone. Did you wander in here by mistake?
Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. Mention the bodyguards.
I hope those guys outside are your relatives. Otherwise, you're paying too much for your protection. Are you scared of something?
I'm not easily frightened. I have the time spent working with your father to thank for that. You got some dirty laundry that needs cleaning, Mr. Shulsky.
Okay, talk about his conflict. Okay, let's see.
You were
it
curious
go?
how my father died. Beneath the ruins of a building in Śródmieście.
That's awful. How did it happen?
I'm glad
Golem.
you're asking. A remarkable death, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, his conflict.
Let's have a word about your conflict with my father.
There was no such thing. I have warm feelings for the store, and his father as well.
Okay, why he left your store?
Why did you quit working for my father?
It was a mutual decision.
I know that you and my father parted ways in bad terms. What happened?
We both had difficult personalities, but I still remember him fondly.
Okay, need to find some
You're
more
not
information.
telling me everything.
I don't have to explain myself to you, Mr. Shulsky.
I'm leaving now, but I can tell this won't be the last time we meet.
I need to
Farewell.
find more information to talk to him. Okay, let's see what we have. Lost coin. The coin is soaked with irritation brought on by a failed attempt at reconciliation. How long can you keep explaining things to someone who refuses to listen? Once you have been found guilty, there is nothing that will change that. No fact or plea. Anger is all that remains. Okay. Proof photograph in the office. The photograph is covered with a thick layer of regret and disappointment. Would I really believe in all of it? In friendship, in good intentions, and in the fact that Stanisław was a good person. Unfortunately, he was wrong. All that was left of the friendship was bitterness. Okay, the father betrayed him. Okay, let's talk
Is
again.
there something else you need?
Talk about the conflict.
Let's talk about your relationship with my father. A tense relationship.
Mr. Shulsky, I'll say it one more time. Stanisław and I didn't quarrel.
Or maybe you did? I have got a proof.
Liar. Your anger still lingers around the photograph of my father. You're going to find it hard to hide anything from me.
I'm
I'm
not in the habit
amateur.
of speaking ill of the dead, Mr. Shulsky. Especially to their family.
Well,
Old grudges
maybe I
drove
can.
us apart. Not all stains are easy to remove. Especially ones on a person's honor.
And might they give you a reason to seek revenge? A motive?
I can't summon golems if that's what you're getting at.
But you know there is such a possibility.
Is that all? I need to get back to work.
Still need to find some information.
I'm leaving now, but I can tell this won't be the last time we meet.
Well, it definitely won't be.
Farewell.
Find a way to break Mordecai's side. Where do I go? Need to go to another part of the city? No. Okay. Rabbi?
Hello.
You said a month, 2 at most. I believed you. Then came the very first rain, and it was pouring in again. You fixed it, then the next rain. Soaked. I can't sleep because I have to keep emptying buckets. It's leaking just as badly as it was before.
He didn't
But
repair
the
his
eyes
roof.
of God are in every place, and they're watching.
Rabbi, when I said 2 months, you said there was one hole in the ceiling, but the whole building is in shambles here.
I can do it.
Quiet. You can seal up your daddy's barn with straw. The roof is gonna get holes because the foundations are crumbling.
So, let's go down to the basement.
Oh no, definitely not there.
And why not? Okay, let's wait to finish.
Why do you afflict me so? I know why, because you know I shall bear it. Well, sir, are you just here to listen, or have you got something to say?
Am I speaking to Rabbi Sofer?
You see, all I gotta do is mention these cellars and his name comes up.
Would Hashem let a synagogue be haunted?
Hey now, quiet.
You're too late, I'm afraid. My name is Feldman. Rabbi Sofer departed this world almost a year ago.
Okay,
Forgive
skip
me,
that.
I have worldly matters to attend to.
How can I find some information? Offer help? Let's
I
try it.
understand, Rabbi. And if someone were to help you with these workers?
In the words of the market woman trying to tempt a Jewish man into idolatry, what harm would it do?
Okay.
I understand.
What do we have? Bucket of rainwater. The mirror of the water reflects that hog, pure and strong like a hailstone. The house of God cannot resemble a ruin. It's not right. Something must be done about it while there is still time. Cracked wall. The crack in the wall hides the fear of righteous divine punishment exact upon those who truly deserve it. After all, things would be different if such was God's will. Someone had to have committed many sins to cause the synagogue to be in its current state. Okay. The rabbi before wasn't a good person. Old ladder. The ladder was placed with vigor and the deep conviction that work on restoring the house of God is an honor and good deed that will surely be noticed by the Almighty and heavenly hosts. Such work is a treasure. Okay, let's get the conclusion. The workers are pious, but their faith has led them to different conclusions. The younger one wants to renovate the temple for God's glory as fast as possible. The older one fears that restoring that which God's will has destroyed is a sin. I shall make sure that the prevailing interpretation of the one that aligns with my goals. Okay, let's manipulating him. Okay, strengthen the younger one resistance.
Back up. God helps those who help themselves.
But maybe you're right, Rabbi. Maybe Hashem is afflicting us, setting a test for us.
You heard the guy talking about Sulfur. The old man cursed this place, especially these cellars.
Okay,
So
what's happened
I'll
in
go
the
on my own
cellars?
and show that Hashem protects me against curses in Hashem's domain.
On your own. You can seal up your daddy's barn, right? Fine, let's go.
You've gotten the better of me again, Hashem. Your tests still surprise me, but if this is your will, I think Hashem has sent you to me. Who are you?
Here to find some information.
I'm the son of Stanisław Szulski, and I really need help.
Let's go into my office. Let's show Hashem we accept the challenge.
Right. Another point. Increase focus. Health points. Mission. Cost 3. Increase health. Okay, let's get one more and get Dimensional Force Might. Anything else here? No. So let's talk with him.
Please, tell me what problem brought you here.
Okay, let's tell him about Golem.
Maybe, Rabbi, you could tell me something about golems.
Thaumaturge, golems belong to Kabbalah, and you're forbidden from knowing anything about them. It's a trap for a soul.
Once
There are tales of
there is one
golems being
that wants
summoned
to
for
kill me.
revenge, or in good faith, for protection. But they all end rather badly.
Rabbi Sofer put a curse on my father. Unfortunately, it started affecting his children as well.
A curse is a serious accusation, you know. I find it hard to believe Sofer would do such a thing. Do you think this has something to do with a golem?
I don't
Yes.
know. Did the old rabbi perhaps leave some things here? May I take a look at them?
Yes, here you are. All his books are here. I don't think I threw anything out. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Not right now. Okay, let's ask about
Rabbi,
Sofer.
could you tell me something about Sofer?
He was fair, but also difficult and very principled, like this city. Riots, provocations, pogroms, overpopulation. But if he's the one who inflicted the curse, he must have been a powerful thaumaturge and Kabbalist.
Who can summon
Who
a
can
Golem?
summon a golem?
Normally, it's determined by need. The Kabbalist rabbi summons the golem himself, but other Jewish people can also entreat him to do so. In legends, the golem is a terrible punishment and a tool for meting out divine justice. But I think it's an offense against Hashem, and revenge is no justice.
How to stop a
How
Golem?
can I stop a golem?
To summon it to life, you write the 3 Hebrew letters spelling emes, truth, on the clay that formed it. In an attempt to stop the monster, the heroes of these legends would erase the first letter from its clay body. That leaves mes, which means death. But I don't know how much truth is in that.
Will I need to try it?
Rabbi, could you help me understand something about Kabbalah?
No, and I'll say no more on the subject. I fear for your soul.
Okay.
I'm afraid that I won't find anything more here. Thank you, Rabbi.
Now, let's look what we have here.
Mordechai Hayat. What do you know?
The words of plea made over a cup of tea cover near the mold. a plea to cast the Golem's curse, justice for the sins committed against Mordechai and his community. Trolls he should experience the wrath of the sons of Abraham. He must suffer just punishment. Okay, so Mordechai helps with summoning the Golem. Mordechai was father's friend and colleague until Stanisław did something that awoke hatred in his friend. Whatever it was, it pushed Mordechai to the edge, and he asked Rabbi Sofer to cast the Golem curse. Unfortunately, once father died, the curse passed on to me. Prescription. The doctor's handwriting is hardly neat, but it radiates profound care for his companion. Letters stretch out with tenderness, wanting to ease the suffering of a friend, a special person with whom one shares the same ideals and the same mission. One meant to change the face of the world. Okay. What else do we have? I didn't saw that one. Beaten fountain pen. The words left his throat but stopped at the beaten end of the pen and refused to march further. The rabbi wanted to confess everything, to talk about the motive that guided Stanisław's action. He didn't hope in the name of the greater good. Okay, so he did
Rabbi?
summon the god.
I'm listening.
Question about Mordechai?
Mordechai Chayat. Do you know that name, Rabbi?
He owns one of the laundries here in Miruf, but I admit he doesn't really come to see me. Maybe there are other things I could be of more help with.
Old rabbi prescription.
I found a prescription belonging to the old rabbi. Was something troubling him?
He had heart problems. The local pharmacist would even bring him some kind of special medicine.
What was that pharmacist called?
Abraham Horowitz. But now his pharmacy is sitting empty.
Let me guess. He's dead?
Unfortunately. Some say that the socialists were involved. Others claim it was the Ochrana's doing.
Okay.
Let's keep talking, if you need to.
The rabbi says Abraham Horowitz left behind an abandoned pharmacy on the edge of Miro, as well as sadness in his heart. Okay. So I need to
I'll
go
be
there
off now.
and check what's
I'll pray for
inside.
you.
Okay, let's first go to pharmacy. Let's see what we'll find there. What do we have here? Another place to find. Let's get inside. Windowsill. The destroyed wood of the windowsill is filled with the fear of revenge from the people he ultimately failed to help. People who will come not for medicine but to wring his neck. But it is still better than the fate the Thaumaturge will inflict on him. Shulki is the one to be feared. Okay, so what did he do to Stanisław? The box is densely covered with words of matter of fact, calculation and focus on the goal. Carrying out the command will require the explosion to be spectacular. It must shake the very foundation of the Tsar Empire. And that will require more pomade. Much more. But how can one get it when the Tsar dogs are tracking one's every move? Okay, so they want to blow up the Tsar? That's interesting. The pharmacy was the jewel in the neighbor's crown, but it wasn't. Customers took their business elsewhere, which wouldn't have been such a bad thing if not for their whispers of the place having a bad aura, which forever destroyed that which was once good about it. Mordechai blames father for the disappearance of Abraham, but he does not know the whole truth. Horowitz was involved in dangerous game between the socialists and the Ochrana, which sooner or later would have put many people in danger. Stanisław got rid of the apothecary in cold blood, but he did it in the name of greater good. Okay. So we got some new information. Go to Mordechai. Okay. Let's see what will he tell me now.
Mr. Shulsky again. Have a new theory?
No, I just have more information. I know about Abraham.
I know about the pharmacist.
Beg your pardon?
All this is because Abraham Horowitz, isn't it? He lost his life, and the whole community felt it. Seems like you did most of all. I just don't get why Horowitz was so important to you.
Community.
Friend?
Something you Shulskis don't know a thing about. Here, we take care of everyone equally. No one is more or less important than anyone else.
Okay.
Your father's
pretty good.
punishment was fitting for his actions and his background. The wrath of the Jewish people. A death for a death.
Was it worth it? A golem is a blunt instrument that kills and harms everyone in reach.
What are you talking about?
Right below. Okay.
You wanted to
Right.
teach my father a lesson, and you did. It's too bad innocent people died in the process. The building that collapsed on Stanisław, it was inhabited by people. Now all that's left of them are some damaged items. That's what
So it
happens
wasn't one
every
that's
time
for
the
one
golem
death?
physically manifests. Random people lose their lives due to its untamed power.
No, it can't be. It wasn't supposed to be that
But
way.
it is. Father and horses.
I don't
Goes
think
above
the
it.
punishment is adequate for the crime. Horowitz had something on his conscience. He must have, if both the Ochrana and the Socialists were interested in him. And what my father did, I can't believe I'm saying this, but his motives seem noble.
Oh, do they?
There's no trace of cruelty in his actions. He didn't do it for his own profit, but for some kind of greater good.
Without any specifics, those are just words.
Indeed, they are. Let's go with
My
this one
father
next.
and Sofer knew one another for years. Father knew the rabbi could be forced to create a golem if Horowitz was killed. They both took that risk. Sofer couldn't reveal that he knew Stanisław. He also knew that Horowitz had to disappear because he was a threat to too many people.
To whom?
That doesn't matter. You don't have anything to do with this, Mordechai. Just like I have nothing to do with my father's actions. I am connected to them only by my blood.
What do you want?
To
To
destroy the
get
golem.
rid of the golem. Tell me
If it
something,
is
anything
possible.
that will get me closer to a solution.
Instead of telling you, I'll show you.
Where? Into an alley, where some friend of yours will smack me around?
To the synagogue. Are you coming?
Okay, let's go there.
Yes, let's go.
We'll stop to
See?
get Feldman. He
What
should see
will
this
tell
too.
me? The basement. And to the dungeon. No, you can't avoid the conversation. Back. Column. The column trembles with the fear of the man who was watching the summoning ritual. Golem, the own embodiment of a Salutor, was being born in an incredibly terrifying spectacle. It was more like a nightmare than a beautiful dream. Okay, so here they summoned him. Words of deep concentration hover over the material. Any mistake, even the smallest slip in the place incantation, might spell failure or the death of the Kabbalist. Therefore keep calm and proceed slowly with precision. The stakes are high. Buckets, okay? Pieces of dilemma attach themselves to the then wet clay. On the one hand, animating a golem is an extreme measure, reckless even. On the other, that Lou Shulsky had it coming. Given his crimes, no punishment is too great or severe. Okay. Destroyed wall. Stone cracks crumble and fall. The wall crumbles into dust, faced with a brutal, inhuman strength fueled only by hatred, emptiness and destruction. This is where Golem that chased down and killed father was summoned. And now it's after me. I thought Salutors couldn't take on a physical form, but I was wrong. The Kabbalah and hatred are capable of bending even the fundamental laws of thaumaturgy. I can't undo this on my own. I need an ally. Okay, let's talk to them now.
So,
No wonder the roof is leaking if the foundation is crumbling. A lovely metaphor, Hashem. But what happened here had nothing to do with Hashem. Did it?
Well,
Mr. Shulsky wished to
started
know
creating
the
a
origin
golem.
of his curse. This is where it took its shape. If I'd... Now I see it differently, but back then, when I was talking to Sofer, revenge and justice seemed one and the same.
Revenge is no justice. It is always dictated by anger, and in anger, erring comes easily. But Sofer
it
agreed
does.
to it.
He summoned the golem. What else do you want to know?
Everything. What he remembers?
what do you remember from the moment you summoned the golem?
Nothing. I don't want to go back to that.
Okay, let's use it.
Your memory takes shape and forms into words. Talk to me, Mordechai.
I feel cold. Cold from the clay seeps into my fingers, into my bones. But the colossus I've been sculpting for hours is nearly ready. Sofer whispers the spell in Hebrew, but his words throb in my temples and soul. The colossus comes to life and looks at me.
And
What
you
did
feel?
Sofer say then?
I don't know.
Speak!
I couldn't hear, I swear. I couldn't hear. Truly. Enough. I beg you. Enough. Your family and your blood deserved this curse. Enough.
Hayat. How could Sofer have done something like this? And
Well,
you,
it looks
sir,
like he
how
could.
are you not ashamed?
I might have overdone it. He didn't want to tell the truth.
Maybe I've treated Hyatt unfairly.
You made him relive all that. That's torture.
And he
I
killed
wanted
my
to know.
father, so...
Anything might help us get rid of the golem.
Even so,
And not even only one, but he killed more people with the golem.
This place won't tell
He
me
is a
anymore.
little guilty, too.
and what have you learned?
Ruined wall.
The hole you can't miss over there is the new door the golem smashed when it was summoned to life.
And no one saw anything. How is that possible?
The clay formed a shell that Sopher infused with the saluter. Hyatt brought it and spent hours shaping the body of the golem.
Hours? That must have been horribly exhausting.
What's a few hours in exchange for a curse that lasts generations? These are the remains of some fabric that Sopher wrote something on, in Hebrew, I think. This might be some prayer, incantation, even a spell. There's not enough left to read anything. That's all, but I'm not any closer to a solution. I need someone like Sopher.
A thaumaturge and a Kabbalist?
Do you
Yes,
know one,
indeed.
Rabbi?
Well, there is someone. Normally, I'd advise against contacting him, but after considering these extraordinary circumstances, and
Okay.
with trust in your choice of a path to lead me down, I'm compelled to reveal that it's Ariel Rofe.
And who's
No,
that?
of course.
Do you know one another?
I
Well,
met
I
him
know
before.
him well enough to suspect that he might not want to help me. But I'll look for him.
Mercy rebuilds bridges.
I think
We
I
will
know
see.
where Rafa would tell me to shove that.
All right, I think it's time for us to go. This place just makes the blood boil. Shall we?
Okay, let's leave. Pretty big hole.
Let's get out of here.
Contact Ariel Rofe. Where can I find him? Okay, let's try here. Okay, something here. Poster. The diver entry to the left, the barber every day at 7 p.m. Pick a salt on the door.
It's here, but something's wrong.
Okay. Shiner, what's happening here?
Have we met?
I told you it was him. The son of Śródmieście. A great bout in the dungeon, top notch.
Want to help some brothers in need?
Okay. It depends.
That
What do
depends
you
on
need?
whether you know where Ariel Rofe is.
Well then, no. Go to hell.
Wait. He's got important business here too. And if we do know, you'll help?
Okay, what do you want?
What's
And
going
we'll
on?
see.
Something's lit a fire under the coppers' asses. It ain't enough that their weapon transport went missing. They mucked up again recently.
Something smashed it to smithereens and now half the damn harbor's gone. They called in patrols and the army, and they're guarding it now. But there's this little thing we gotta get from where it's stashed and destroy it for Ariel. So, you gonna help us, or what?
What do you know about the destruction
And
of
that
the harbor?
damage at the port, what's it from?
Dunno. The socialists blew something up, probably.
No matter what.
golem.
What matters is it throws a wrench in the works for us. The question stands. You helping or not?
Okay, what needs to be destroyed?
What are you supposed to get rid of for Ariel?
Why do you care?
Because I'm the one taking risk.
If you don't succeed, then you don't need to know, right?
Okay, let's
I'll see
Help
what I
them.
can do.
we have here. A sharp cut, a new document, a clean sheet, and chance for someone. And of course, proof. Fakes are always in demand, so it was worth it to train people to use the thing properly. A few cuts plus losing a fingertip or two was a small price to pay. Wooden fence. Doubt has slipped into the wood's brain, interviewing with a dilemma. On the one hand, he has always been disgusted by bribery and and shady dealings, but on the other, he wouldn't mind some extra cash. After all, his life hasn't been easy.
Nothing can be kept secret from me.
Duty is one thing, but your head is telling you that you could make a nice profit on some of the sized booty. The smugglers have a good head on their shoulders. If only you could convince your comrade of this idea. Money or moral. Police officers don't have a moral backbone, although one of them keeps trying to stay astray. Confiscated items are a potential source of income for them, provided they are willing to stray to the path of moral degradation. It's an act to gently nudge one of them in this direction. Okay, let's manipulate him and let's see what happens. Break the officer's will.
See how they sparkle? They are worth that much, and they could be yours. My friend won't say anything, and neither will I.
I don't know.
Fuck that. We'll split them 50-50.
Respect.
We had an agreement, right?
Ariel hangs out around Różyc.
But you didn't hear that from us.
Okay,
Hang on.
thank you.
Różyc is huge.
Well then, good luck to you.
Let's see what's inside.
The police plus the Ochrana. They had their way with this place.
Counterfeit bill. The idea was sound, the execution not too shabby. However, intuition suggests it's best to hide the bill in the apartment and abandon the counterfeiting business for the time being. But it proved harder than expected. Maybe one day. Well, he was right. The pain carries the memory of a face looking out of the window. Her brow, lips curled in disapproval, eyes expressing contempt. This dark hovel is overwhelming, looking like an apartment above the rooftop with a view of the Dur Bazaar. Okay. The place I can look for him. Skittish thought made its way under the board. What if someone sees it? What if that which had been painstakingly concealed got into the wrong hand? Just imagine the mess. Maybe he should move everything home to mirror. No, precious items belong under the board. By dry challah. The heart rejoices with each bite of the challah bought at favorite bakery. The smell of fresh bread wafting every day from downstairs through the cracked window fills the soul with warmth and gives strength to fight the adversities of everyday life. Our apartment must be somewhere high above the bakery. He probably lives in attic of one of the tenement houses in Mirov, since he can see the Gostiny Dur bazaar from his window.
Under the sky of Mirov, a thaumaturge has his
Okay, let's go there. Go here first. Okay, got a new place to explore. Now we need to find a baker. Here is it.
Delightful.
Zuzach is marked with a very clear thaumaturgic intention, arranged itself with a message. Yeah, who enter here for coffee. You know what's good for you. But I'm still getting inside.
A Kabbalist's den. So.
Postcard. Old box gloves. The gloves are wrapped tightly in words of grief and sadness at the loss of a friend. Who would have thought that... Okay, so he died. The nails smolder with a real embarrassment, so all he didn't do anything special. He cancelled the debt, nothing more. His merchant better stop thanking him and let him take those damn nails. Count of Monte Cristo. Page after page, time after time, night after night. His book never bores and never disappoints. What intrigue, what delicious plan of revenge. Okay.
Arioropha and gods don't get along so well.
Long prayers, religious meditations accompany the polishing of a sacred object. This is a thing of the past. Today the menorah is shunned, and the only thing that marks it is resentment, indicating that Ariel is no longer on good terms with God. Okay, what happened to him?
Is Arioropha capable of emotion?
Sorrow has settled on the object, constricting the throat in a knot and removing the bridge from the lung. Why did she go where he could not follow? Someone close to him died. Somewhere along the way, Ariel Rofer came to the conclusion that there was no god, that only the strongest would survive, and that revenge was the best goal in life. However, under the mask of a tall gangster, he still hides a warm and sensitive heart. He's a helpful neighbor, a loyal friend, and a lover despairing after a loss. Was the boxer slower? Okay, go to the bazaar. New place to explore. A brochure. Rare book lovers, held by a Balutsky, invites everyone. Okay. Ragdoll. Then it appears that thick fabric with resolve and precision. The little seamstress stopped crying. She might not be able to afford a doll, but she will prove she could make something out of cheap clothes that everyone would envy her for. Beautiful. The thread was quick and discreet. It had to be discreet and not for the sake of professionalism, but out of fear of the magician. If he catches someone stealing on his store, he won't let it go. Quickly and discreetly, then very discreet. What do we have here? A soda. Okay. Stole, dawniej was marzena. Poetry. Our times, more creativity. Never before have poets constructed such intricate metaphors to outwit sense, making them feel like they are moving in a thick wall. Legend of Wars and Soul. Milk chocolate bar, a refreshing scent of excitement casts through the aroma of chocolate. Milk chocolate, dark chocolate, chocolate with nuts, all in beautiful shades of brown and beige, complete with subtle creaminess of raisin and raspberry. The colors might be associated with the earth, but they definitely taste of luxury. Yes, at times, chocolate was a luxury. Crate of vodka. The bottles tremble from the irritation instilled in them. After all, the vodka inside them is just as good as the merchandise of this bizarre magician. If only people would appreciate that and stop buying from under the counter. Here, let's go. This side. Warsaw Terrier, pedigree dogs, English Spaniels. Almost any more clues. Here we have empty bottle. The throw flows down the sides of the bottle, not particularly cohesive, but expert in nature. He's had a lot of alcohol in his life, in every neighborhood and from under every counter, one could say. And yet the best moonshine is served at the butcher's shop of the region. Such are the facts of life here by the Vistula. So I need to find butcher. Here first. Cigar stop. Words of satisfaction glow on the tip of the cigar butt. Cigars are gifts just for keeping patrols away from butcher shops, no problem. Okay, and what do we have here? A meeting at the cafe near your home. I have a matter of great importance to discuss.
Well, there we have it.
Let's go here.
That wasn't too hard.
The window radiates with the joyful anticipation of queer. The butcher shop may be closed in theory, but every queer knows that the good stuff will come, and each of them is prepared to politely wait for it. More vodka for them. Fair, kabaj.
Where do you think you're going, pretty boy?
I'm going inside.
I'm looking for someone. They say he's got a business here.
Do the smart thing and hit the road.
I don't
Go
think
on.
I will do it.
Fuck off.
I'm looking for Ariel Rofe.
Then you can double fuck off, you fucking dunkopf!
You'll attract more attention with that shouting.
Buzz on for I get my club.
And get your
You're
club
not
and I
gonna
will
tell
beat you
me
up.
how to do my job, you flibbit and raggedy sot. Beat it.
Okay.
But I know Ariel's got his hideout here. I even know which copper's hands he greases.
I don't know about no bribes, you provocateur.
Provocateur?
Fuck off.
I don't think I will.
I swear,